This felt like finding a hidden shortcut that's been sitting in plain view, but for some reason, nobody takes it. Once I tried it out, everything started working way smoother on my end. I took a path that most folks either miss or ignore completely. Want to know the exact move I made? Keep watching. I'll guide you through everything I did. When I jumped into the crypto scene, I had no real plan, just throwing money at coins that looked exciting or were getting talked about. For a bit, I thought I was on a winning streak, until the market crashed and wiped everything out. I sat there, wallet empty, thinking, wow, I really messed that up. Then I found this one simple routine that almost felt like a joke because of how easy it sounded. But I committed hard, stuck to it every single day, and tuned out all the hype that used to distract me. The shift was insane. I went from losing constantly to hitting 5 times returns like clockwork. I'll show you exactly how it worked so you can do it too. But before we dive straight into the full tutorial, there's something important I want to point out. It's a detail a lot of newcomers miss. I know that early rush all too well. I felt the same way when I first tried out Pump Fun. At the start, it feels like the easiest thing ever, like it was made specifically for beginners to breeze through. That's exactly what pulled me in. But after a few clicks, you start noticing little challenges that weren't obvious at first. If you're not ready for them, they can trip you up fast. Let's talk about it now so the rest of the process goes way smoother. Open Photon and set the filter to Pump Fun. Suddenly you're hit with a rapid stream of tokens launching non-stop, one after the other. It's like stepping into rush hour traffic with no crosswalk in sight. Total chaos, noise blasting, all happening at once. But staying focused is crucial. Everything moves at lightning speed. Look away for even a moment and you'll miss your shot. Most tokens vanish just as fast as they appear, like they were never there. Now go ahead and change the filter to Raydium CPMM, and you'll see the whole atmosphere shift in an instant. The projects listed here have a sharper, more professional look, clearly made by folks who know the space well. This is where you start finding the legitimate players in the game. Liquidity pools are more reliable, trade volumes move smoothly, and the market caps look grounded in real traction. Stick with me. I'll break down the next moves for you. I always figured making a token was some ultra-technical thing reserved for hardcore developers. Like, unless you could whip up smart contracts with your eyes closed, you had no chance. I assumed I'd have to grind through hours of confusing tutorials or shell out cash just to get someone to guide me. Then I stumbled onto MoonTool, and it changed everything. This platform is made for crypto fans who don't want to mess with coding. You plug in your token info, adjust a couple of settings, and it does all the back-end work for you. If you've ever signed up for a website or ordered something online, you're already overqualified to use it. I've pushed out several tokens through MoonTool without ever needing extra help. Something I thought was impossible turned out to be one of the simplest wins in my crypto journey. Before we go any further, you gotta create a logo. That's a must for every token. Canva's my go-to tool because it's super straightforward and saves a lot of hassle. I've been watching the newest Fantastic Four flick, and I gotta say, Sue's character was awesome. She deserves her own coin, no doubt. After the image is uploaded, check the size carefully. It needs to read 128 by 128 pixels. If you notice it's unclear, stretched funny, or not centered right, spend a second adjusting it until it looks neat. A clean, sharp logo makes all the difference. Once everything looks good, click download and let's keep things rolling. Alright, let's kick this off. Open up MoonTool and connect it to your Phantom wallet. It usually links up instantly, so no waiting around. When the setup page appears, type SueCoin for the full name and simply Sue for the symbol. You'll see a box for a description, but don't stress over it. I just left mine blank. Now drag in the logo you made on Canva, give it a quick look to make sure it's clean, and once you're happy with how it appears, press Next to move forward. There's no need to tweak the decimal count or total token supply. These have been locked in beforehand to make this easier. MoonTool takes care of verifying everything on its own, so you can just sit tight for a moment. Once it's done, go ahead and click Next to move on with the setup. You'll probably see a 0.1 Solana fee pop up for verifying your token, but you don't have to pay it if you don't want to. I tend to skip this part so I keep more Solana on hand. It's your decision. Once you're ready, hit Next and move forward. If you've got social media accounts with a decent following, connecting them here can give your token a little extra exposure. But if you'd rather keep things minimal, that's totally fine. You can skip this part. Raydium does its job either way. Just tap Skip and keep moving forward. It might seem like skipping the 0.3 Solana fee is a good idea, but doing that can make your token look less reliable to potential buyers. Locking your freeze, mint, and update functions shows you're committed to the project and not planning anything shady. If those options stay open, it can scare people off fast. So, make sure they're all secured, then press Launch My Token Now to move forward confidently. Stop for a moment before moving on. This step's important. When your wallet brings up the approval window, simply confirm the action. Any security alerts you see are completely routine, so nothing to worry about. Once it's done, your token will be successfully launched and live on the blockchain. Now we'll focus on locking your liquidity. Open Raydium and set up a fresh liquidity pool. The platform's design is clean and intuitive, with every setting you need right in front of you, so navigating through this step is a breeze. Head to the User Token tab and paste your token's contract address exactly as it appears. Accuracy is key here. Then type SU for the symbol and SUCoin for the full token name. Don't skip pressing Add User Token, or Raydium may fail to list your token correctly, making it vanish from searches. Once that's done, move on to adding liquidity. Since your total supply is 1 billion tokens, contributing around 900 million alongside Solana, keeps trades flowing easily and helps maintain a stable price curve for healthy growth. Now you'll need to choose how much Solana to pair with your tokens in the liquidity pool. The easiest move is to click the Max button. It'll pull in your full wallet balance automatically. But don't skip this step. Manually take out about 0.2 Solana before you confirm. That buffer covers upcoming transaction fees, and skipping it could leave you stuck later. After that, set your token's fee rate. I usually stick to 2%. It's enough to generate steady returns while still keeping trades affordable. You can tweak it based on what you're aiming for. We're at the last step now. Click on Initialize Liquidity Pool to kick off the final setup. When your Phantom wallet asks for confirmation, go ahead and approve instantly. After a brief moment, everything will process, and your token will be live and ready for trading on Solana. Open Photon again and make sure the Raydium filter is switched on. This filter is what pulls fresh tokens into the list. Once it's active, scroll through and look for your coin. If it shows up, that's your confirmation. The launch worked, and your token is officially ready for trading. To check how your token's performing, hop onto DEXScreener and open up any random chart. It doesn't matter which one you start with. Once it loads, head to the browser's URL bar, swap out the contract address at the end for your own token's address, then press Enter. The page will reload and show you all your token's live data. If that feels a bit tricky, you can also just type your token's name in the search field and select it. Either method works perfectly. Looking at the chart, you'll spot quick spikes and drops happening almost non-stop. That's not luck. Automated bots are behind it, running trades at lightning speed to take advantage of small price gaps. They're in and out before you know it, locking in gains. This kind of early activity often attracts new buyers to the token. Jumping in right as the token launches is smart. That early surge helps steady the price before late buyers rush in and cause wild swings. After you lock your stake, it grows steadily, letting your profits build up without constant effort. If you feel unsure, no worries. You can pull your liquidity out anytime. For now, I'm just chilling and watching how things unfold. Take a look. Trades are starting to hit our coin. That's the activity we want to see. The liquidity's growing slowly but surely, so just stay alert and watch it build up. It's been 28 minutes since we started, and the liquidity is ticking upward at a slow but steady pace. The chart looks healthy and stable, and you can see more transactions dropping in as we go. We've been at it for 56 minutes, and the liquidity is in a good spot. Transactions have been rolling in constantly these past few minutes, and the chart still looks solid overall. Let's keep an eye on things for a bit more time. We've crossed the 1 hour mark, and liquidity is looking strong right now. A series of payments with healthy numbers have come through, helping push our project up a notch. Since everything's in a good spot, I'll guide you step by step on how to withdraw your liquidity without running into any issues. First thing, make sure your wallet is connected to Raydium, and it has to be the same one you used when launching your token to keep everything synced properly. Usually the connection happens in just a few seconds. Next, head over to the Portfolio tab and switch to Standard View so you can easily spot all your assets, especially your liquidity tokens. If you don't see them right away, no worries. Sometimes Raydium takes about 10 to 15 minutes to update. When they appear, click the minus icon beside your liquidity pool to pull out your funds. Double-check that Solana is selected as the return asset. Click Remove Liquidity, then approve the prompt from Phantom. It should go through without issues. After the withdrawal finishes, you'll get a confirmation message showing it went through. Then just open your wallet and double-check the balance to make sure everything matches up. Everything's coming together. Your profits are stable, and the process is flowing well. The secret is sticking with it. As the market heats up, now's a great chance to jump back in. And remember, you can do this over and over whenever you want. Momentum's building, everything's running smooth, and being consistent might bring some nice gains. Quick disclaimer, I don't have sponsorships with MoonTool, Photon, or Raydium. This is all just my personal experience. All necessary links are in the description and pinned comment.